Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Racquel Goldy, and as usual, my sister is going to be handling the unboxing.
Hi everyone and welcome back. Today we have a box with the purple tape, and if you don't know what that means it is a neokyo package. This is actually my first ever package from neokyo. I have actually used Bai beforehand, but I do have to say, just in my personal opinion, I enjoyed the neokyo process a little more. I don't know if that had to do with when I did my buying package, shipping was really high and I just felt like there were so many fees everywhere, and neokyo does have fees, but there's not as many. I feel like it's a lot more transparent a little bit about where your fees are hitting. But today in my package, I have a couple of new collections along with one photo card for an old collection, but let's get into it. Okay, you did not need to see the clip of me actually struggling my way through opening this box. That was a lot. Okay. So I know there are albums in here because a couple of the stuff, it was like an album set, which was like a lot easier. So here is everything. Let's see. Okay, my name is on some of this, so we're just going to try and avoid that. Okay, so as you see, I have two Weki Meki albums. That's Pentagon, that's Weki Meki, NCT, 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 NCT. Okay, that is everything. So what we have is two NCT collections. These are cards for both Shotaro and Kun. I have one card from yeo-one from Pentagon. Oh, here's the other card. And then I have a bunch of cards for Ellie from Weki Meki, who I just started the collection for. So let's do Weki Meki first, just because it has the albums. I'm just going to try and avoid. So I'm just going to do this upside down because my name is on it and that does not need to be seen. So the first set is actually, I think, the most expensive set I got, but it was worth it because it had all 5 of her cards from the first album. If you don't know anything about Fantagio, they tend to take the older albums out of print really quickly, so finding their older album cards is really hard, and this was all the 5, and it was I think it ended up working out for 5 cards. It was really only like $4 a card in the whole set, so it was actually really worth it. And I'm actually going to sleeve as we go so I don't forget. Sleeves. So yeah, this was actually really worth it, and it was actually like a major dent in the collection because these cards would definitely otherwise have been some of the hardest cards to find, probably. Oh, that one doesn't like fit super perfectly, but it's okay. For her collection, there was actually not that much on Makari that I saw. I didn't go like all the way back, but I did go about like 15 pages deep. And that's why I ended up buying album sets, because it was actually easier to get an album with the cards than it was just to find the cards on their own. So I have a little bit of a dent in her collection, not a super big dent, but I'm probably also going to look on like eBay also, and maybe Depop, and see if I can get, there's also like the Makari US version, which like is basically just eBay, so I also may look on that just to see if there's anything that Makari Japan did not have. So this is Lock and Low. This is the second Secret album, and it should have come, oops, that just fell. Photo cards. I'll put that after. Her photo cards should be in here. There they are. So this is why I bought the set. It came with both of her photo cards for this version. I don't know which, off the top of my head, which one this is. I think it's just Lock and Lol. I have her thing on my phone, which is what I'm using to record, so I can't double check as we go. But I'll just move the album to the side. And we have one more album. This is Kiss Kicks, which also came with her set. I noticed that a lot of people were selling the albums with the sets, not just Ellie's, but there's a bunch. So if that is something you're interested, I happen to be like more of an album collector. Like I enjoy having albums, so I did not mind getting the cards with the album, but I know some people just want the cards. So these are the cards for Kiss Kicks. I believe this is the Kicks version of the album, or the Kicks, at least the Kicks photo cards. I think that is correct. I loved her hair in this album, like the pink purple. I also loved her hair when it was blue, which I think it was Dazzle. That was Dazzle Dazzle, and I really want those cards. She always has like such pretty hair. Okay, so next we will do the one Pentagon card. Trying not to show my name. So this is from Summer. I'm only collecting the cards for him that actually fit in a 9-pocket page, which is not a lot of them. I think these fit in a 9-pocket, but they don't fit in a sleeve. I literally watched an unboxing before I bought this to make sure it fit. So now looking at it, I feel like it doesn't fit, but the unboxing said it would fit. So that's that. It just probably won't be sleeved, or I'll just keep it in the penny sleeve it came in, which I'm not in love with penny sleeves, but I'll have to see when I actually get it in my binder if it actually fits. So there's that. Okay, next is the bulk of the collection, which is NCT cards. I'm just gonna sort them really quick into Kun versus Shotaro, which Shotaro does not have as many cards. So we'll start with him. Okay. So I actually ended up pulling his Arrival version. What version did I buy? Yes, this is the part. So when we went to Walmart, when we went to Target and bought the second version of the album, I actually ended up pulling it. So that meant I only had to buy 3 cards, which wasn't bad. So here's this one. This is from the past version. Right now I'm only focused on getting the main photo cards. I really don't care about getting the Kinos, especially because they're really expensive. Shotaro was a little bit on the expensive side because he's a new member, and also obviously he's Japanese, and so like on Macari Japan he's going to be more expensive. But most of these, I bought all of these by themselves and they weren't that expensive. No one was really selling them in sets. I feel like the sets I saw, I had the card already and I don't want duplicates. So for him it was a little hard because I have his Arrival version already. So here's the Departure version. Yeah, because I have his Arrival, I didn't want to like buy a set that had it in it. So I ended up just buying these individually. And then here is his Future version. So technically he's now complete. I don't plan right now to collect his Kinos unless they significantly drop in price. But so technically now his collection is temporarily complete until his unit either debuts or there's a comeback and he's in it. I don't know, who knows what NCT is going to be doing. So now the bulk of the collection is going to be Kun. So I'm going to be collecting Kun from as early as possible. With Empathy, that's a little hard because the album was out of print, but they are now, SM's now reprinting albums, so I'm hoping that will make it easier to get cards. A, because his wavy cards were so ridiculously expensive, it was like out of this world. This is the only wavy card I got, which is from Awake in the World, and that's because it was like moderately inexpensive. I'm so bad at finding where these things open. I'm so bad at this. Oh, is it on the side? Oh, I think there's like residue. Okay. Oh, no, there's tape. But SM is currently reprinting everything, so I'm hoping these will now be like a lot cheaper and like easier to collect because I'm not spending the money Macari wants me to spend on these cards. So besides this wavy card, everything else is from NCT 2020. I have everything but his Kino cards, because once again, his Kinos actually weren't that expensive, but I didn't want to make the decision of collecting Kinos before I could like see what else I can get. Now that I have all of his 2020 cards and that collection is complete, I think I'm going to try and focus on the wavy cards first, and then see where to go from there. So here's his departure version. I might be messing up the order. I don't know if this was departure or arrival. It was very confusing. But here's this one. Let's do the other version. Nope, this one. Once again, I'm going to struggle. Okay, there we go. So this is the arrival version. I also am not planning on collecting circle cards or like the ID or yearbook cards, just because like I don't need them. I'm like not like someone who's a total completionist. I'm like okay with getting what I want to get, and for me, like circle cards are terrible and not my priority. And like the access cards, like they're nice, but I don't know, I don't like feel a need. This one was taped so much. I don't feel like this dying need to have them. Like for example, if it was, I saw like a while ago, but I had missed it. If there was like a wavy set and it had the circle cards and it had photo cards I needed, like I wouldn't be super upset, but they're not my focus. So this is the future card. And then the final card. Is his past card. I'm actually like, this is the first time I've ever really like bought from Macari besides my other haul I did, but that was mostly to like complete collections I needed. I like never like thoroughly collected anyone really, so this is like my first time doing it. So it's like kind of scary, but it's exciting at the same time, especially because you can make your own rules with collecting of what you want to collect and what you don't want to collect. I like mostly just have been keeping my pulls, or like I'll buy, like my other rule is if I don't buy my, if I don't pull my bias, I'll buy one card from the album, and I've usually just been buying from eBay, but buying from Mercari is kind of like interesting, but like the only problem is like you need a lot in the box or it's not worth shipping. So my goal is to like not maybe every month, but like maybe every other month, like go in, like get stuff I need for my collections, but then like get stuff I also need to like complete a page. Like I need one card to complete one of my CIX pages. I need one more 1 week card. I need one more elast card. So I have a bunch of like collections that I'm mostly surviving off of my pulls, but I want to complete a 9 pocket page for, so I need to get some stuff for that. But yeah, so this is what I have so far. Hopefully my photo card collecting journey will not be super stressful and it'll be fun. And as of right now, I just basically started 3 new collections, so I don't know if I'm going to collect anyone else besides like what I buy, which are standardly just like the groups I enjoy, but I don't intensely hunt the photo cards down for. But yeah, this is what I have so far. Thank you for watching an update. My binder with me will be coming soon. I'm waiting on a bunch of albums. I have like 3 albums on the way and then another 3 albums that are not on the way yet. So we are waiting for those, and then I will do an update my binder with me. So thanks for watching.